We're going to head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason, and this poses an interesting question about, acquiring Deshaun Watson. Let's listen in.
Speaking of Deshaun Watson, if he doesn't have any better protection than Baker did, he's going to get creamed also. And keeping in mind, he's not going to throw for 4,500 yards and 35 touchdowns in the Kevin Stefanski system. It just isn't there for him. And his innate ability to run, all he has to do is get hit one time, break a leg or something, and the Browns have mortgaged their entire future on a possibility of something that they need to reconsider, in my opinion. Now, Baker Mayfield is very, very good when he's protected and when he's healthy. For them to say they want to give up 3 first-rounders and a bunch of others and throw in like Kareem Hunt, Greg Newsome, I believe is ludicrous. However, Cleveland, you need to understand something. Baker Mayfield put you on the map in the NFL eyes. Baker Mayfield needs your support. He needs you to give him that chance, because if anybody's going to show you that he can do what he's supposed to do, it's going to be Baker Mayfield.
All right. As always, we appreciate all the voicemails. The one thing is the Browns line is significantly better than the Texans line. Significantly. I mean, it's a night and day. And the other thing is his athletic ability would lend to extending plays and really help play action and those kind of things in a Kevin Stefanski offense.
Well, first things first, this is, if you want an insight into what goes on behind closed scenes behind the scenes into why the Browns went after Deshaun Watson, or why they are so, eager to do so. Think about this. There's a perception out there in the world that Kevin Stefanski's offense is a JV Rocky River playbook. They utilize fullbacks and tight ends, and you're going to throw for 2,300 yards, and that's what it is. That's the perception right now. And think about it. If you're coach of the year and you feel like, hey, I've shown that I put some stuff on tape. I've done some things in Minnesota, and I put a lot of yards on the board. If you're having that perception thrown against you, you're kind of like, well, let me go and get me a primetime quarterback, and I'll show you what my offense is. Because I'll be honest, I've seen every throw from Baker Mayfield this year. I've seen every throw for his college career. So when you look at his throws, there are throws open. There's guys open in Stefanski's playbook. When you look at the all-22, there's some guys being missed, and it's just not Odell Beckham Jr. So one of the things that I look at is, yes, is Baker a guy that's tough? Is Baker a guy that, has a lot of people who really invoke some emotion? Yes. Can Baker play? Yeah. But when you talk about Deshaun Watson, I don't think you guys have looked at the tape enough. I don't think you guys have looked at what type of player he is. This is night and day, man. This isn't, when you look at some of the throws, when you look at the pocket presence moving up, the ability to read a defense and to look guys off and hit the right guy, this is different. It's levels to this thing, like we like to say. So no, anybody can get hurt. Baker was hurt this year. We're not saying that you're going to go to the Super Bowl with Deshaun Watson. However, I think once you get him in, and if they do land him and they start to see what this guy is about on the field, I think people will rethink the doom and gloom stuff in terms of the quarterback position, because he's elite.